Soprani.
And to me, Todd Gursslin.
All right, I guess we're good.
Are we good? All right. I got to go home now.
Oh, shit. We have been working on lighting. Okay. All right. So.
Yeah, I don't need to look older than I already am.
Yeah, I know it. It's
you know what I mean? Welcome to Degenerate Boomer X. Degenerate Boomer with an X.
Yeah, the oldest boomers around.
That you're on the younger side of boomer, actually.
I am. I'm on the cusp.
You would be like an old Gen X, but you're...
Well, I missed it by a year.
Or 3.
No, bitch. 1 year.
Maybe 3.
Don't even start arguing. Okay, so listen. I don't know what we're talking about. You know what? I think I do know. I've got notes, and
you do?
Yeah,
You're prepared?
I've been prepared because I've got 3 episodes in my phone I have shared with you. But
what do you mean? I know. I could tell you what they are. Do you want to know what they are?
Yeah.
The molestation one. Right?
Oh, Lord, the molestation.
That wasn't that the molestation stories was one.
That's not in my phone.
The other one wasn't it like killing small animals? I think was number 2, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the one that you had.
I believe number 3 was our favorite candy from the 80s.
Candy from the 80s,
which was a hooker that I know.
That was her name.
Right. It was Candy from the 80s.
Candy. No,
she was Ukrainian. Candy the Ukrainian. From the 80s. All right. No, I'm sorry.
No, but seriously, listen, here's where we're going tonight. We're going to talk about the STDs then and now. Okay. Because this is how we started with this idea. Me and Todd were chatting about like the young kids now, which, young kids are, the 20s, right? Early 20s.
You're talking alphas. Let's get it straight. Alpha.
Right. Or even Gen Z.
Z. Yeah, alpha's like more like Nick's, my kid's age.
Yeah, well, no, I think 18, 19 is alpha still.
He's alpha.
Sure.
He's alpha.
He's alpha.
My kid's a fucking alpha. All right, so.
But we were discussing how, like, nobody talks about wearing protection anymore. I mean, maybe, no, like, I don't hear that. Nobody. None of these kids. They don't care. They just banging. They're freely banging. And me and Todd were like, wait a minute. Like, they scared the living shit out of us when we were between,
we had to watch, remember what, like, watch cartoons with, like, dancing boners and shit. You know what I mean? Like, shit with, like, sperm and blue balls and... Like, remember that? Like, we had all kinds of sex stuff, and you were going to die, You
would die.
Well, the thing is back then...
You would.
Back then, it was a serious thing.
It was, because that's when AIDS was just kicking up.
Yeah.
And people were dying. I mean, I had friends die from AIDS.
But the thing is it didn't matter. Like, syphilis, gonorrhea, all that stuff.
The warts. Although the warts, you know what? The genital warts, I remember, like, nobody did really, like... tell you about that.
They just had
everybody fucking had them.
So isn't that just HPV?
Yes, right. Yeah.
I never had that. And they say 1 out of 5 people like, oh, and herpes too. Like, that's a big one.
Herpes.
Never got the herpes.
Right. Me, I never got the herpes. Thank you, baby Jesus. And I never got anything.
The difference is like back in the day. Like, I remember, I got a story for you. You want to hear it? Do you want to go? You want me to jump right in with this?
Yes,
or do you want to go?
Here we go.
Okay, so I'm drunk as hell one night.
Yeah.
Right? And I meet this girl. She's with another girl, me and my friend, the drummer. We get done playing the sick show. You know what I mean? Like, we're all cool, sweaty rock stars.
Yeah, rock stars.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
They were like waiting by the side of the stage, of course, when we got done, like, ooh, waving, just like, do, 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 do. You know what I mean? A little cutesy. Yeah. Ooh, look at me, but don't look at me, but look at me, but don't look at me.
Right. You had groupies.
So we ended up banging on the pool table,
On the pool table.
On the pool table. The balls were going up and down and back and forth. You know what I mean? It was a ball going in this hole over here.
Solid stripes.
Right, right. Exactly.
Right.
So she had her monthly flow. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. So that was that time.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. I'm just like playing pool with this chick, you know what I mean? And and then all of a sudden I look down and I'm like, oh my God, it looks like a scene from a, Quentin Tarantino movie on my penis. All right, on my peener. It was like blood, and I was like, oh my God, dude.
Did she? Wait a minute. Okay, hold on.
So she had her period.
Right, she had her period. But what did she do? Like, just like, she knew it was time, like we're having sex, and just like she just whipped out that tampon and threw it without you seeing? Or she didn't?
Okay, no, that I did. That's a different story.
Okay, we're going to get into that story.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
No, this one, no.
So she must have just randomly.
I was pretty drunk. She probably was too, and she might have been like, "I am on my period," whatever. She might have even said that.
Oh, okay.
Who
and
knows?
You're like, I got my wings,
fuck, dude.
What do you call? I got my
red wings, dude.
That's it. You got your wings.
No, that shit. I don't like red wings. I don't like it. Even anybody that jokes about it is a piece of shit. It's fucking disgusting. Get your fucking
Show what a Gen X you are and a boomer now, right? Because there's kids now.
Yeah,
come on.
So anyway, so the pool table,
right?
Well, found out this girl's she's bi or a lesbian, right? And so she's like, that's one thing that was hot about her. She'd be making out with her girlfriend.
Sure.
Other girl.
I mean, what year was this?
This is like mid 90s.
I mean, come on.
Mid 90s.
It wasn't cool.
We were literally at Lollapalooza.
Right.
I'm not even like, that's not even a joke.
You
know what I mean? Like, we were like, it was like Lollapalooza was going on.
Yeah.
And so I found out that the girl that she just slept with had HIV. She just like 2 nights before.
To lick that puss.
And she just had bloody vajayjay. So now I'm like, oh my God, I am right. Fucking.
Now this is like, okay, so for you youngsters, AIDS is, we were taught, obviously, it's transmitted, but mostly with bloody, like open. So now you're like, okay, there's blood.
I'm like, and I mean, like, I even knew back then, like, the transmitting it from female to female is pretty hard.
Yeah.
But with the blood and knowing that somebody just tested positive, I lost my mind. I instantly, like, just I remember depressing, like, oh, I'm dying.
And you weren't living from it back then. It was, I mean, no, there wasn't a lot of cocktails of pills back then.
I don't even know if Magic Johnson.
Right, because when Magic got it, I think it's when, listen, I think that's when they really hardcore went on, we need to fucking fix this. You know what I mean? Because for a while,
we can't
let give a shit.
America cares about sports. They don't care about black people. They don't care about gay people.
Or gay people.
Care about fucking keeping our sports, the fine specimens as they are.
Yeah, there you go.
Let them go on. They need to fuck.
There you go.
Our bulls need to fuck. You know.
But yeah, so it's scary.
I remember walking like Huckleberry Finn with like a fucking bandana pouch and a stick over my shoulder to the little fucking place where they stick a Q-tip up your dicky. Okay, they stick and I'm talking like it was a Q-tip that had to have had a razor blade in there.
It was a COVID test for your wee-wee.
Yeah, and,
right, and spin it, move it around.
Yep. It was through a drive-through.
Everyone that's taking a COVID test, just imagine that's what Todd had in his wee.
Yeah, they stick it up there. And it was like, of course, the nurse was cute. And she's like, and I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, this is the only way to tell. And she's like, it's going to burn.
It's going to burn.
Dude, she I remember I was like, oh. And then like the next day, she's like, oh yeah, you're fine. You're good. It was like literally, back then, you freaked out until you got results back. I don't know, however long it took. I don't know how to get there.
Back then, it probably didn't take one day.
No, it probably was. It was probably like a week and I was shitting my pants.
Of course you were. I mean, seriously, man, AIDS was like, now it's HIV. Back then, it was AIDS. And there wasn't a cocktail to save you. Like, people didn't know shit. Unless
the cocktail is what's going to get you in trouble.
Right. Unless you had a lot of money, you probably had a better shot. But the average Joe.
Yeah, that's the magic of Magic Johnson.
Yeah, right.
Is money.
The money, because let me tell you, people were dying left and right when he tested positive. And he claims the girl was on her period.
See what I'm saying?
Yep. So of course you're freaking out.
So I'm freaking out and get that. Everything comes back.
Wait, I want to know what happened to the pool table.
The pool table was a mess. It looked like an episode of Dexter.
It's a fucking crime scene.
It did.
Lollapalooza crime
Looked like
scene.
Ice-T was ready to come out and go, there's an accident. Something bad happened here.
Yeah, those white balls weren't white.
Oh, no, they weren't. They were all red that day.
They were all red solid.
Solid. Yeah. Yep. Red ball, fucking center pocket, right? Center.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, that was, I didn't give a fuck, though. Just, you know what I mean? As a dude, so you can't, kids are the same way now.
Yeah.
They're
I know
fucking-
it.
And they have more protection and more medicine to be able to be more frivolous. Frivolous? Is that the word I'm looking for? Not-
Well, right. I mean, the fear of AIDS, if you're gay.
Dude, AIDS scared the fuck out of us.
Yeah.
It was I remember it was so scary that there used to be in the newspaper that people were putting on like thumbtacks with AIDS on it under gas pumps, dude. So if you didn't know, if you didn't check your gas pump, you were going to get a needle of AIDS.
Yeah, they really would scare us.
Thumbtack of AIDS.
And the worst part was, seeing the, people that we knew die. And it would ravish you. I mean, they were skin and bones, big sores towards towards the end.
No, it was bad. Like there was an AIDS look.
Oh,
like
cool,
you could
yeah.
tell it was like lesion-y, bad,
Yep,
skinny.
lesions. Now it's just crackheads. Those freaking lesions, but man.
The only people those lesions are methies.
Meth. Is it
You know what I
meth?
mean?
Yeah.
AIDS people look better than meth people now. How about that?
Yeah.
Unless they're a meth head that has AIDS. That's really fucking fucked up.
Yeah.
Imagine how skinny you are
But
then.
I mean, honestly, they obviously have come up with, all kinds of ways to stop it, put it in remission. Now you could even take a pill. So if you have sex with somebody, you won't get it. For the gay guys, what the hell was the name of that?
Raid or something?
What is it?
Raid?
Raid?
You spray Raid is what I was always
Raid.
told.
After we just did it, we talked about it with Kate.
Prep. Raid.
Sorry, bad lesbian. But no, yeah, prep. So, yeah, it was. So they would scare the shit out of us, okay? Like, even in class, we would see the videos. They would show us, all the STDs. You got to wear a condom.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
They had, condoms were huge when I was in high school.
Yeah.
There was by the time I was just about a senior, it got to a point where there was condoms on t-shirts and funny little cartoons hey, cover your Johnson, weird little bullshit like that.
Yep.
It was like a fad in the 90s.
It was.
And so you're welcome, alpha and millennials.
Yeah, Todd crawled so you could walk.
That's right.
Crawled.
I got hepatitis C, so you didn't have to get D.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there hepatitis D?
No, I don't think there's a D.
Well, you're lucky.
C. Wait.
C.
C. You got the C.
C and D.
From a needle, though.
Yeah.
For sure, right? What's the one from sex? That's B.
I don't know. There's a hepatitis from sex? I don't think so.
Remember when Tommy Lee and Pam were arguing who gave it to who?
Oh, because you could get hepatitis C through sex. I think.
Okay, it's C. Okay,
but it's kind of rare.
It's not the same.
But the thing is,
wait, no, that shit still kill you.
I think they're trashy. Or even tattoos. You got to living a trashy lifestyle. You can get it too.
Tattoo, yeah, needle, right? Tattoos if they're not.
So
Yep.
Who knows? But I shared needles with literally people I had no idea who they were on a Grateful Dead lot. You know what I mean? They're used needles, and I'm just like, fuck it, I gotta. You just don't care.
Yep.
So somewhere along the line, I could, lucky that's all I ended up getting.
But you took the pills.
I took the interferon.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it got rid of it. And you know what? I don't think we talked about this on the podcast, but did you pay for, how much was that? Or because I know when it first came out, I had friends who had hep and they couldn't afford it. It was literally like $20,000 and not covered by insurance.
Yeah, it was very early stages. I might have even been a trial.
It needs to be. Also, I think your hep needs
No, I mean, it was in the early stages of the trial of the interferon stuff. Because I think there's even better stuff now, to be honest with you.
Right.
But when I first ended up getting sober, I was on Medicaid. You know what I mean?
So they covered it.
So it covered it. Yeah. It was a blessing.
Because I know people, you know what? Maybe now with all the changes to insurance, that there's people that can't get it covered.
I don't know how that works.
Which makes no sense.
I think there's a new thing that's hard to get covered. Who the fuck knows?
Oh, all right.
Interferon, like that's like so 2006. So I think there's like a pill now.
Yes, that's it.
This is a pill. I had to actually, like, I quit using needles and had hepatitis. And then I went to the doctor and they're like, you got hepatitis? Here's a needle to get rid of the hepatitis. So I had to shoot myself like every day with a needle in, not mainlining, but you still had to stick myself with a needle to give myself the interferon. And it fucking made you just feel like horse manure.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But yeah, you don't want to. I mean, that Hep C. I know. So a friend of mine's brother just died from it. Guess what? He got it. Giving blood.
Really?
No, I'm sorry.
Receiving blood?
Did he get? Yes.
Really? That's fucked up.
Way back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before he got it then. And I mean, he got it he probably got it in the freaking 70s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it killed him.
I went swimming in the hepatitis C. Huh?
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
You got the Black Sea, the Red Sea. You got the hepatitis C.
Yeah, but we were definitely talking about that, and I mean, I don't know what they teach them in school about sexually transmitted diseases. I don't know if they give away condoms like they used to.
Remember that was like the big thing. Is like back in the day, it was conservative Christian people would be like, they shouldn't be handing out condoms.
Abstinence.
And now it's like this. Now it's like, I want them teaching my kid about gay, trans, fucking cocksucking.
Yeah, I'll
tell you
they don't want any sex education, a lot of these people.
I have a
in
9-year-old,
school.
okay?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have it's very anecdotal for my situation, but I also taught. So I have a few examples to choose from. And I can tell you that never one time in all the years that I've been working in schools did we ever talk about inappropriate, like, gay shit or trans.
Never.
No. We just, like, you didn't, like, so.
I don't understand this. Like, what did they, you can't say gay in school. I don't understand. Like, what did
in the 90s, we would have been fucked if that was the case. We all would have been in trouble. You know what I mean? Everybody said that so much, dude.
But like, what teacher? Okay, let me tell you, children, gather round. I'm going to show you a trans person. I'm going to explain to you.
I mean,
exactly what this. No, what teacher is teaching this? I mean.
I mean, if you're thinking about percentages of people, like majority of people are not. Majority teachers are not. Of course, there are some. Of course, there's some super weird fucking teachers that, like, there's pedophile teachers. So of course there is.
Of course, but I mean, and listen.
So there's teachers that are awful.
That.
You know what I mean?
I don't
You're
want
all for pedophiles as what?
I know it. And one was in Webster, right where we're from.
Was it a man?
Male.
Oh, I know. That was my stepkid's school.
Yep.
And he was a great teacher, everybody said too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And was he filming in the bathroom?
They said he was
some crazy.
Yeah, they said he was a great director. His lighting was always awesome, I bet. I wish he knew how to run.
He'd have been a really good stand-up comic. He was really good at video and
and hitting on young chicks. Wait, what?
Yeah, right?
That was sad. It was like shocking for like the families because he was so well liked,
Yeah, it was bad. I remember that.
Yeah, he put like a camera in like the locker room or something, and it was like allegedly. I don't even know allegedly. I think it came out that he did.
I wanted to think that it made like world news. You know what I mean? It was like CNN. You know what I mean? Very seldomly.
Well, that's so creepy. The whole thing is creepy.
Yeah, but again,
that's a dude thing.
Look at the priest.
That's a guy thing. Is recording and liking, like, do you ever hear about chicks saying, "Oh, I like recording fucking men"?
In the locker room.
And I want to record with boys,
soccer player.
Yeah,
or soccer. Yeah.
Or even getting up.
Oh
on
my god, my cheerleading! Ew, no.
Like, Chuck Berry created a restaurant and cameras in his bathroom in his own restaurant so he could watch girls take pees.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that story.
Oh yeah, Chuck Berry loves women peeing.
Okay.
Loves it.
He's really into the golden shower,
dude.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
His first money's golden records. He's had golden showers. Okay.
He put the name.
Right, that's what. Right,
that's why
they weren't
call
gold
it
before
golden
that.
shower.
He's like, bitch. He's like, you come around me. better fucking give me everything's got to be
really?
yellow.
And for some reason, I thought Chuck Berry was homosexual. Or am I thinking, no?
No, you're thinking of Tutti Frutti, all Rudy. Chick, dude. What the fuck is it? Little John.
Yeah.
Not Little John.
I know who you mean.
Richard Pryor. Little Richard.
Little Richard.
Little Richard Pryor.
Maybe the Tutti Frutti song is what threw me.
Little Richard Pryor. So what we're saying? So what we're just saying about that. Oh, so Chuck Berry. Here's my point. My point is that like he got off on that. You never. Do you ever hear of women getting arrested for setting up cameras in dudes' bathrooms to fucking so they can watch them? Has there ever been one case where a woman is like, man, I cannot wait to go see these fucking construction workers just drop deuces? You know what I mean? They're dropping hammers in there too, you know?
These guys taking big shit.
Yeah, oh my God, it turns me on.
I mean, honestly, really though, putting a camera in the men's bathroom might even be like amusing. I always wonder what goes on when you're all lined up at the urinal. Can we talk about that? So here's my question.
Okay.
So like all the urinals are lined up, and I always wonder, like, is it like a rule that you don't look down at the other dude's penis, or is it like
there are no rules, Cindy?
There's nothing.
We're
a free for all.
There are no rules. You're allowed to look and do whatever you want. You just have to be comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might get punched in the eyeball.
I mean, have you ever let's say
sometimes it's worth a look though.
Okay. So you're in the bathroom and you've got this like big burly, like super straight big burly guy, and he whips out his junk and he's peeing.
Like who? Give me give me something to compare it to, like a star.
Like The Rock.
Like Jason Momoa.
Jason, you know what I mean? Even though they're not, but they have that. No, I'm talking like a country bumpkin, big flannel wearing,
like a jelly roll looking motherfucker,
like homophobic type of dude. Okay,
my
and
uncle.
He's in the back.
Imagine my uncle is what you're telling me.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
and he whips it out, and this twink just comes in.
Yeah,
and
comes
clearly
in.
Either he's like, okay, this, and he gets to the neck, and he looking down at his junk. Is that a no-no? I mean, let's just say he's not a twink. Let's just say it's just some guy comes in and he's do you guys look?
No, you don't look.
You don't look at the other person while they're peeing. You look straight, right?
Yeah, you look straight and you kind of pretend to yawn and go,
oh, okay.
You know what I mean? You do that like thing. Yeah. You don't look. If you look, like, because you're so hyper aware in that moment when somebody's next to you, you know their eyes go right to you. You know. The only time it may happen is like if it's a kid, because kids are dumb and they don't give a fuck. They'll just fucking turn.
Yeah. I know. And kids say, can you imagine if they were like, oh, Daddy, look at his wee. It's little.
His is the size of mine, Daddy.
Daddy, he hasn't grown up.
Or how about his is so much bigger than yours, Daddy? Wouldn't that be awful?
Kids say the darndest things.
Right.
Yeah, right. Like, I mean, that has to have happened at a urinal. Some little kid's like, I'm shooting off his mouth.
Yeah, of course.
But, okay, so when
shoot it in his mouth.
Do you guys whip it all the way out, or do you only got to have a little of it out?
Because
do you unzip and just pull your underwear down, or you don't pull your pants down when you're underpants.
No, but it's like
your whole okay, all right. Have you ever walked into the urinal and some dude literally has his underwear and his pants all the way down to his knee? And
I worked with a lot of special needs people.
Okay, but
so that is like
butt naked.
That's a favorite move.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. But like, who wouldn't want to do that? Just drop, completely drop. Yeah. I do. You know, you're getting splashback.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we should all just be able to just stand there, just ass to fucking ankles, just peeing how we want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So you don't look at another man's penis in the thing.
You do not. That's like a no-no. And they don't pull it all the way down to there. Look, I'm asking the questions women want to know.
But it's not across the board. Probably not a no. If you went to a gay bar, it's probably a yes. They're like, they would probably get mad if you're like, why aren't? Dude, you're right next to me. You're not looking at my penis.
Like, really, this is a thing of beauty.
I'm appalled that you're not looking at my penis right now.
Yeah. Okay.
So it all depends on your situation.
All right. These are the tough questions. Okay. Women, I want to know what happens in the urinal.
Just usually.
So if you go into the stall, it's
a
just
mess in
known
there.
you're shitting.
It's always a mess in there because women kind of take their time.
No, women's bathrooms are disgusting.
No, any comparison, I will go in a women's bathroom any day compared to a dude's bathroom.
Okay.
Dudes' bathrooms are, because here's the thing, is women will take their time. They'll get a tissue, they'll roll it up, they'll pee, they'll look in the mirror. Guys are just like, they want to get back to what the fuck they're doing, and it's either drinking or trying to get laid, and they don't give a fuck. So there's pee all over the seats.
Oh, man, yeah.
It's just a mess, and there's toilet paper down there. Somebody didn't flush the toilet because they just want to hurry up and get back to their fucking beer. Women rarely will do that.
Okay.
There'll be a slobby.
Sometimes women's bathrooms are completely disgusting.
I've seen, every once in a while you got but that's like a crazy person.
Yeah.
Men all are gross.
Right. Okay. And they're not hitting that urinal, half of them, right? I mean, they're just like.
Well,
have you
the urinal's hard not to. It's when you're standing at like a bowl.
Okay.
A bowl.
Got it.
Oh, especially if you've had a couple of fucking pops in you. Mm-hmm. You're fucking. You're sprinkling all over.
Yeah, you don't care. Yeah.
And you're like, fuck it, you know what I mean?
In my house.
Yeah.
I don't care. So. Another question. Listen, I got in my house. God, no bitch gonna yell at me about the toilet seat.
That's how I was when I was drunk, because I peed weird places sometimes when I was drunk. Like a fucking cat. Like a male cat. I don't know why, but like all of a sudden, like I was just being in a room. My friends were like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm not peeing in there. That's what I'm not doing, dude.
So, also, here's another question now that I have. So, like, let's say you're at the urinal and you got two guys next to you, right? What if their splashback is hitting you?
Never.
Dude, has that ever happened?
It's never once in my entire life. First of all, it's very rare unless when you're like a child in elementary school and it's like, all right, everybody, let's go to the bathroom. Come on. You know, you got 3 at a time, but then you'll be next to people. But it's rare, even in airports, I mean, that I end up with somebody right next to me. It does happen. But there's that like divider right there, that guard, the P guard.
Oh, there is.
It's like there's like a thing.
Okay.
In a lot of the divide. Yeah, you're not just standing there where usually there's like a thing that sticks out about, I don't know, 10 inches. And that's my penis when it's feeling hard when I'm looking at all the other penises around me. No, but there's like a little guard. Sometimes there's not. At Firehouse, there's like a fucking a trowel. Is that what they're called?
Let me tell you, the bathroom at the women's bathroom there is the worst bathroom in Rochester. If we have to discuss bathrooms, would be Bug Jar.
Oh yeah, I bet they're like proud of that shit.
They love the fact they do. They are so like, my favorite thing is when someone is like, "Hey, how was your weekend?" I use the fucking restroom. I'm the Bug Jar.
This isn't Cindy. This isn't even a joke. It might have been there in that bathroom that I got hepatitis C. You could have been, dude. I had a needle that I was using in there, and I remember I was stuck in that bathroom while it was like my friend's band's playing, and I just wanted to go out and watch the band so bad, but ended up getting like a little blood clot in the needle, so it wasn't pushing, and so I was like, "Fuck, dude!" I was just like wasting my nice shot of fucking. It was probably a speedball. Okay. It's the only way I really did it. You don't fuck around. Okay. You don't fuck around. You do the ball.
You do the speedball. Okay.
Right. Center ball, fucking white, red ball, center pocket. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, what was I saying about those people?
You said that you probably got the hep in the bathroom.
Oh yeah. So I was stuck in there, like with just like juggling blood for like 30 minutes in there because I was just trying to get this needle. Todd, you coming, dude? Dude, what are you doing? Yeah, I got my stomach, bro. Dude, it's my stomach. Just give me a few minutes. And I'm like, fucking.
Oh. Yeah.
And there's like blood on my sleeves, and like everybody's like, I'm like, oh, I feel better now. Everybody's like, dude, we know what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, that was always the joke because they used to do an open mic once a week there, and it was actually a really good mic. And people were like, "Yeah, I'll be there when I got to stop and go to the bathroom first." Like, people know enough to not go there and have to go to the bathroom.
So guys are lucky like that because like we literally have a nozzle that we don't. The only thing we have to touch if we got to pee basically is our dick, and we don't really even need to do that if you just slip it through the underwear hole. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. So I didn't know you guys use the underwear hole.
Sometimes if I got a belt on and some other shit.
Okay, I get
and like you don't want to fucking untuck and all that shit, dude.
I've learned a lot.
Yeah, but then you might dribble on your fucking shirt. Especially
Now you got me thinking about the splashback, though. Like, how many guys have got the splashback on their clothes from using the urinal?
from
Now I'm
their
not-
own pee.
Yeah.
Oh, 87%.
So after a night out drinking, if we did a black light on your
98%.
jeans, it's
right.
urine.
It would look
spots,
like a
urine,
Picasso.
urine.
It would look like a fucking. It would be.
You're a Picasso. Just,
It would look like an 80s fucking like splash paint fucking motif. You know what I'm talking about? That was so popular back then. Like, dude, look what I did in my room. Somebody just splash paint. Mm-hmm. Like, that was the thing. It was like, oh, it's so cool. I want to do that. My parents were like, you're fucking out of your mind. You're not splashing paint in your bedroom.
Yeah. Well, now we know if you put the black light on the jeans after peeing in urinals all at somewhere, your splashback is crazy.
Oh, I guarantee that there's splashback, especially like around your knees and on your jeans.
Yeah, that's where it would.
Because my dick is so big. Like,
right, you've got
where
issues. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Okay, listen. This is. I want to talk about. The latest. What are you going to talk? I got two things. First one though, let's talk about the monkeypox. Okay, that is the latest. Well, was. Right, pandemic. It came out like towards the end of the pandemic.
Towards the end,
right? And I'm like,
is there any other animal poxes? Chicken pox, monkey pox,
and the one where you is part
boar
of
pox.
No, shut up.
Turkey pox.
There is no other animals.
There's got to be
monkey,
fox pox,
elephant.
Maybe this should call Parkinson's. Come on.
Pox viruses are there? Googling.
Animal.
I should have been
animal
better.
Poxes.
I should have known better. It doesn't give me a really good list of what pox is. But anyway, the monkey pox.
Okay, the monkey pox.
And
you just get that from touching a gay person, right?
Yeah, right. That's what they were saying. Yeah,
fucking thing
came out with gay people, and I'm still not even. I didn't do the research on the monkeypox, but I do know someone who got it in Rochester.
It sounds like a voodoo thing.
Drug user. It was a drug user, which I don't get how a drug user got it.
I'll tell you right now.
With the monkeypox, yeah, tell me.
Because a drug user does gay shit for fucking money. They do sexual.
It was a girl.
Okay, they do sexual shit for money. That's why.
You're right. Exactly right. She was a junkie and still is. Yep.
That's exactly why.
Yep. So she got, and I remember thinking like, damn, I don't know any females, you know what I mean, that had it. And then I'm like, well, I guess, she's a drug user. There probably was a lot that we didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know my daughter.
Guys our dicks just like love to throw disease around. Right? Like,
I know, but I can't say that there isn't a lot of like, with prostitution on the street, with drug users. I'm sure the females are carrying so much too.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Obviously, yeah,
for sure. I mean, like almost every person I knew had hepatitis back when I was a junkie. Almost everybody had it.
I've got two friends who are using, and they're on the street, and can you believe they never got hep C yet? Crazy needle users. What a roll of the dice. But
they're lucky because it happens.
Right.
And no junkie's careful. You just got lucky.
Exactly.
You just got lucky.
You did definitely. But yeah. So the monkeypox, I remember when I first saw it, and I'm like, oh God, here we go, right? What is this? And then they were showing pictures, and it was like those big sores, and it was always on their hands. You know what I mean? And I remember thinking, oh, all right, well.
Is that what Trump has on his hand? Did you see that picture where he had like sores on his hand?
No, he had red marks. They said it was a paper cut. He looked like he was bleeding.
He's like, I'm constantly jerking off.
And, yeah.
I'm the best jerker offer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think, but the monkeypox, I remember thinking, well, I guess if I get it, I just won't be a hand model because them sores looked brutal on your hand. But that came and went so quick. Thank God.
Why, it's gone now?
Yeah.
Just some.
They gave out those free vaccinations to all like at high risk, like gay guys, and they got rid of it.
Was that like a hyphen? You're like at risk / gay guys.
At risk. It was the gay boys all got the vaccination.
Yeah.
So, no monkeypox, but I don't know what's.
Hepatitis I got, and the disease of addiction.
Right. Which is not sexually transmitted, though.
Which is not sexually transmitted.
That's not an STD.
Like that'd be so cool if I could blame it on some bitch. Like, dude, she gave me fucking heroin addiction, dude.
Yeah, I can't stand her.
It was just a fucking night out.
She gave me warts and a heroin addiction.
Yeah, I met her down on fucking Lake Avenue.
Yep.
She gave me fucking warts,
and she
heroin
gave me
addiction.
Hep C. She gave me everything.
And
one girl.
She stole my wallet on top. Yep, Lucy Lou. The bitch that turned my ball sack blue.
All right, so my next story I have to discuss with you is let's talk about the time that you were afraid you got toxic shock syndrome.
Toxicity.
So.
Okay, so I'll paint a picture. This is earlier 90s, okay? It's like one of my first real girlfriends where we're actually like repetitively having sex.
Yeah.
We're having we're doing it. So one time we were at our friend's house. Her parents were away. Her friend's parents were away. So like we had the whole house. So we were like in a bedroom messing around, and we started having fucking bang bang bang, and then all of a sudden, a little bounce, and all of a sudden it was like, what the fuck? Wait a second, something was just like a little, and then she pulled out like her fucking tampon, dude. It was like one of those little OB little things, those little tiny. I don't even know what they are. They look like a little bullet. It's a cotton bullet.
Little cotton bullet.
Yeah, right. Well, my little cotton penis didn't have any idea, and it was just. I thought I had toxic shock. That's what I read. I was like, I heard in high school they taught about if you like if it's stuck in there when you have sex, that you could get toxic shock. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, do I have to call the library? Do I have to call what do I do? Right? I don't know. How do I get rid of it? And
Todd thought because his penis touched a tampon, he had toxic shock syndrome.
I've never been the same since. To be honest with you. Yeah, I thought I was touched. I was like, oh my God. I was like, at any moment I'm going to get electrical shocks throughout my body because of a girl, of course.
And this is why he does heroin. This is when he started doing heroin.
Yep. Especially when all my friends were like, how did you not know that shit was in there? But your small wiener. That hurt more.
No, I'm not. Listen, it's her letting you have sex with her without removing her tampon is number one is crazy. But.
Is it?
I mean, she must have forgot.
I mean, unless she was like, man, this is the only way I'm going to get that extra 2 inches off of Todd. This is the only way I'm getting that extra
Or she thought this tampon is going to block the wall of sperm hitting me. My eggs, maybe. She thought it was
we were just probably smoking weed and she probably forgot.
Yeah.
I think I got her so hot and heavy that it didn't, she forgot all about her period, everything, and all she wanted was me to make love to her.
Todd, I cannot believe that you thought a dude could get toxic.
Yeah, so my health teacher said, Mr. Hazard said you
Mr. Hazard did not tell you that.
Mr. Hazard said you could get toxic shock if you have sex with a woman that has a tampon in.
No.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
I remember to this day. I'll take it to my grave. Yeah, and as soon as I did, and she pulled out the little OB cotton, was it OBs? A little cotton little thing. I was like, I'm dead now. I thought we both were gonna die, like Romeo and Juliet.
Teacher.
I thought you know what I mean? I was like, oh my God, we did the sin. Like
that teacher. What? I don't even. Was that Catholic school?
No, I was regular, straight up.
Christian. Okay, that wasn't like you're Jewish or a Christian school. No, you went.
It was a
regular
public high school.
And this guy's like, if you have sex with a girl.
He straight up said you'll get. I remember toxic shock.
Well, I'm thinking like, how did you know about? Are you sure he wasn't? No, I guess he wasn't just speaking to the girls.
No, he was just speaking to the girls, but I didn't know. I didn't know he was just speaking to the girls. I didn't know he was just saying, like, I thought toxic shock, like, was for both people that did it. So I'm losing my mind thinking that at any minute, like, you know, it's going to course through my veins.
Oh, my God. You know what? If I would have known you then, I would have taken a whole box of tampons. I would have opened them, and I would have just been fucking tossing freaking opened tampons at you. Like...
But I thought it was like the two things meeting.
Oh, you thought it
like
had
the
to
juice, be... like the you know, the juiceness between the both people. It made toxicity.
Oh, that made the top. Okay, because I was gonna say you didn't think like, you know, touching
cotton.
No,
I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid.
You kind of were.
I didn't think cotton. I thought it was vagina juice that was gonna kill me. You know. Mixed with a little pee-pee juice. Mixed with a little pee-pee juice and a vagina juice. You mix the two together and you get the toxicity.
If anybody out there, any other male, thought that your penis touching a tampon during sex, thought you were going to get toxic.
That's what that song's about. I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, you know? All that went through my head. It didn't take long before, like, you know, they were like, she was like, no.
You said it to her, and she was probably like.
I was like, dude, we're so lucky. I was like, well, what if we got toxic shock? We're so lucky we don't have it right now. She's like, what? She's like, first of all, you can't get it. And she's like, there was plenty of room more with that and your penis, so I would not worry about me getting toxic shock. You could have put a couple more.
Don't worry, your penis didn't even touch the tampon.
It barely got past.
You were so far from it. You were safe.
Yeah, I was like just hitting lab. That's basically what was going on there.
You were probably in her in between her thigh crack and thought you were. I
was probably just drunk in her belly button.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. All right, I guess, you know what? I think we pretty much covered everything. Like, that was, you know.
Yeah, the toxicity of my pee-pee. God, dumb. That's why, and I was like at voting age almost, I think, at that time. You know? I would have voted for fucking a new tampon that you can have sex with. I didn't know. I thought I just thought if it rubbed the wrong way, you know?
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Now there's like so many forms of birth control, though, just for female alone. Like you can get the implant in your arm. There's so many that a lot of people just aren't doing it protected anymore, I don't think. But then the dudes aren't wearing condoms either. So I'm like, it's a freaking free. The bottom line is it's a free for all now, I think. But I don't know. I guess I need to talk to some more younger people about it.
I mean, I bet you any younger people that I've talked to have all been like, dude, I had sex but I didn't have a condom. Dude, I was like, I've heard it a lot from like young comics when I talk to them.
Yeah,
you know?
So it's, yeah.
Right after I have sex with them.
After they got you bareback, you were like, hey, wait a minute now.
Wait a second.
No, we don't wear those anymore.
You ain't going to get my ass pregnant, boy. Come on.
Don't worry. I had the monkeypox vaccine. You're fine.
That's right.
I got prep.
I got
prep for you.
I got prep in my butthole. So
yeah, you got no prep. They didn't prep you.
I'll administer it to you from my bussy. It's so
it ain't right.
It's not right.
It's not right. Mm-mm. None of it's right.
Nope.
But I think we've covered everything about the STD podcast this time.
Yeah, I mean, I was very lucky.
You were.
I was lucky. I mean, STD, I fucked around a lot, never ended up getting any STD.
Well,
I mean, hepatitis C.
You got the big one. Well, no, really herpes would be the big one.
No, AIDS would be the big one.
Well, yeah, back then, of course. Yes, you're right. Now they all got the herp. None of them care.
Because everybody's got it.
It's crazy.
And everybody's got the fucking HP40 thing, too. Then give fuck. Everybody.
Well, now my kids had vaccine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had just started the vaccine.
Everybody's dick looks like it's got little anthills all over it now. Like, it's just, is that what the fuck is happening? Because I've heard that like 1 out of like every fucking 5 people have it.
The anthills?
It looks like little mini, they got all little mini anthills all over it.
If you had a daughter, you would be like,
look, if you ever see a little red anthill looking thing on the fucking man's fucking Donaker.
Yeah. You'd be like, now listen, this is how you determine, honey.
That's right.
Let daddy tell you. If you see an anthill on the schwang, get out. Anthill.
Run. He said you're going to have you'll get cancer from his anthills.
Yeah, no. That's the Uncle Todd's advice.
You're going to get cancer from his anthills. Fucker, wear some protection, you stupid fucking cocksuckers. Don't be dumb.
Yeah.
Just because you're fucking high all the time and weed's legal and you're all fucking not thinking shit straight all the time, what's something you need to be told? Use a fucking condom. All right? That's how we end this with Serious Todd.
Serious Todd.
That's right.
Use a condom.
You
do not want to
fucking wipe the toilet when you're fucking done.
Stay out of the anthill.
Jerk off in your mother's coffee once. And I'm sorry. I'm kidding about that.
That's wrong.
Or pee in your mother's chili. You know that, right?
You would jerk off in your mom's hair conditioner.
Yeah, you know that comic, right? The comic that peed in her mother's chili.
Oh, wait. I remember that.
Yeah. I don't even know if it was a bit. She said it on my old podcast. She was like, yeah, I was young. I was just mad at my mom. So I went in the fridge and I pulled out the chili bowl, fucking pissed in it, stirred it up in there, put it back in there. Then a little while later, my mom fucking put it in the microwave, warmed it up, and I sit there and I watched her eat it. And I was like,
oh, welcome to Rochester Comedy.
Wow. I had the biggest fucking
Somebody was a monster. I remember the story. I don't remember who, but we're not saying any names.
No, I'm not going to say.
Of course.
It was a chick, though. I will say that.
I remember that.
It was a chick. Yeah. And she's a chick that you would be like, what? Yeah, all right.
It's always those passive ones. Okay, that's it.
It's the librarian-looking weird chicks, like the nerdy chicks. The nerdy chicks are freaks, dude. That's going to end with another serious note. Wear a condom because nerdy chicks fucking, they're freaks. And you think, oh, she's a nerdy librarian looking chick. The bitch got gonorrhea probably because she's sucking everybody's dick and she's a freak.
Yeah.
So put some plastic on it. You know? You're using all your plastic on her. You know, you're spending all this money. Fucking put some plastic on her. You spend the money for the rest of your life.
You know, yeah.
Prenup.
Saran wrap it.
Yes, that's right. Fucking
wrap it.
Yeah, or just fucking go trans and you won't have to worry about it.
You're so stupid.
You know what I mean? Just like fucking, you can fuck. If you get your shit fucked, if it's gone, you can still have an orgasm if you don't have your fucking main gland. You still fucking have an orgasm. Because you've got to be able to.
I don't know.
You've got to be able to. Or else, what the fuck is the point?
I know.
Like, would you should people give up orgasms when they go trans? If that's the case, that's a whole different outlook.
That's a whole different
But
topic.
I know some horny trans motherfuckers that I couldn't imagine are not fucking coming.
I know it. I mean,
they're fucking full, you know.
Yeah. How did we get to this?
Because I had a dream. I don't know.
I don't understand how we got from that to
I don't know. I'm just curious, you know?
Well, you know what? We have a couple friends who are trans, and we will ask.
I want to know if they come.
We will ask.
We'll have them come over, and we'll ask them if they have.
All right. That's got to be a risk you take when you get the surgery, though.
I don't know.
It's got to be. We don't have the answers.
I don't know about that. Because if that's the case, and you really do lose the ability to have an O, then I honestly think that more people should know that, because that makes the plight of trans people like that. You know, like what? Like if they lose the ability to do that, you know that it must be something really in them to want to change. And I'm not questioning either way, but I'm saying if like that's a hard decision.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that it still works, but I think there is a slight chance. I'm sure. I'm sure there has to be. We'll look into this and we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
people. But everyone out there is probably like, they're so stupid. Well, what do you want? We're a boomer and a Gen.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I bet a millennial could answer that in about literally 3 seconds.
A millennial or a Gen Z would have that. An alpha might even have that information.
I don't know. Can a trans person have an orgasm post-surgery, you know? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Get back to us.
Okay.
Anybody that gets back gets a free T-shirt. All right. Follow us at Degenerate Boomer Podcast.
Yes. Cindy Arena Comedy.
At Todd Gursslin. TODDGURSSLIN.
Thank you. Stay safe. Wrap it up.
Let's wrap this up.